carefully choreographed job swap between Prime Minister Vladimir Putin and President Dmitry Medvedev, announced on Saturday, plays again and again on Russia's state-controlled television. But off-camera, not everyone is applauding. The day after the announcement, these protesters are chanting, "Russia without Putin."
Putin для России – это политическая монополия.
Ilya Yashin of the opposition Solidarity movement charges that President Medvedev simply kept the Kremlin throne warm for Mr. Putin.
Putin came back, although he never really left. Everyone understood perfectly that he was the leader of their whole band of thieves and swindlers for the past 4 years, and that Medvedev was just keeping the seat warm for him.
In addition to charging the Putin government with corruption, Yashin faults Russia's widening gap between rich and poor.
Russia leads the Forbes billionaires list, while 20 million people live in poverty.
But in a city of 12 million people, only 250 people showed up for this anti-Putin rally, and some were not convinced. Sergei Nikolaevich, a retired army officer, came out of curiosity. He is not concerned about the political situation because of Russia's natural resources strength.
In a relatively successful country with resources like oil and gas, a revolution is not likely.
At a nearby park, most Sunday strollers do not want to talk about politics. Vladimir Aristarkov, a publishing house employee, plans to vote for the opposition Communist Party out of protest. He says Mr. Putin and Mr. Medvedev could cling to power for a quarter century.
Our local version of Dr. Evil and his mini-me will stay in power as long as they can.
His buddy Dima, a freight loader, worries that Russia now faces long-term stagnation.
The country was stagnating and will continue stagnating, and it will continue for 12 more years. Putin will be in power for 6 years, and I'm certain for another 6 after that.
The internet TV website Dost ran a poll asking site visitors the best reaction to a return of Vladimir Putin to the Kremlin. The most popular option? Emigrate.
I'm not happy with potential.
Andrei, a 34-year-old IT worker, is staying, but he is not happy with the prospect of Mr. Putin's continuing stay in power.
It makes us like the USSR because we have one party, one government, one leaders.
Andrei worries that Russia's biggest advantage, its oil and gas supplies, is also its Achilles heel.
We are very dependent from price on oil and gas, and this makes our economy very, very vulnerable.
Andrei says if a worldwide recession knocks down oil and gas prices, Russia's carefully choreographed political transition could face a reality check. James Brook, VOA News, Moscow.